All right, welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. It is Monday, November 20th, Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Make sure the people that are near and dear to you, important to you, you tell them you love them. You give thanks for all the many blessings. I know times are hard right now, but we're still very blessed. So let's make sure we are grateful for that. And with that, we'll just get started. Young lady, first and foremost, thank you. You've always been a big supporter of the show. You've always backed us, and we appreciate you for that. But for those that don't know you all, please introduce yourselves and let us know who you are here with.
Okay, I'm Nella Stovall.
Joe Luna.
And we're here to club promote.
Yes, and you guys got a big event coming on, and like I said, we're excited because you're always helping us with our stuff and helping us get the word out there. And now you guys are doing something, so we want to make sure we get behind it. But I'm gonna embarrass myself a little bit. NuMetal Night. Tell me about y'all's event, and then I'm gonna ask you all my dumb questions about it. But what is NuMetal Night, and why do I need to be there?
NuMetal Night is a night for us who are in our 30s now. And
That's quick, doesn't it?
yeah, this is alternative music, metal, early 2000s, late 90s, and it's gonna be at the 80s bar.
So we get to turn back the time to the good music then, because I don't know, the newer generation is gonna get mad at me here, but I don't understand a lot of their music and a lot of this mumble stuff and all this other stuff. And I know mumble and metal probably don't go together, but I still don't know what all this stuff is.
Yeah.
But you said 80s and 90s music. Right? Is that what you said?
Late 90s.
80s, late 90s,
Yeah,
2000s.
early 2000s.
That was a pretty good time span for music.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
A lot of noise.
yeah, they banged some stuff around, but they did it well. And so, what do you guys at this deal? It's at that 80s bar. It's November 25th, Saturday, this Saturday.
Yeah.
Why, what's going to be going on out there that we need to get out and support?
Well, they're closing. He's been open for 6 years, and when he told me he was closing, I was just like, no, I finally found somewhere I can go hang out at with good music that I can relate to and remember. And so I was like, no, we need to have one last show, something big where this generation can come support. So I was like, let's do a NuMetal Night.
So this is a going out of business
Yeah.
show also. So we
Yeah.
want to make sure we really get out and say our thanks for how long they've been throwing it down in our community and giving a place for us. And so with that, how's it going to work? Do we have to get tickets? Do we just show up? We can get cover at the door, free cover? How's this all working?
The ladies get in free until 11, and then it's just $5 for men.
Gotcha. Now, is this going to be an actual band up there? Are we doing DJ music? How does this work?
It's going to be a mix. I think
Yeah.
we have two, or is it three
We
bands?
have 3. Well, one is not a band, but we'll have 3 performers.
So both, mixture
Yeah,
of DJ
yeah,
and
yeah.
performers actually making it happen there.
Yeah.
And so, now here's the part. Do you guys play any of these instruments, or do you just support?
I wish.
We're going to be hosting. We're going to try to
Yeah.
keep the energy going. Instead of like the
Yeah.
music just playing in the background, the next song, so we're going to try to engage the crowd. I don't know, might turn into a little karaoke thing. Who knows?
You know
Yeah.
what though? But I like the flexibility there, where you guys are just like, hey, first and foremost, this is just fun, and we want to
Yeah.
get together. We want to, be with our friends that are the last event in that 80s bar. I've heard a lot about this place. I know they do a good job, and like you said, I know a lot of people have enjoyed going over there because it's a
Yeah.
different vibe, and they
Yeah.
can just relax. And so, I guess we want to send them out with a bang. If people have questions, and maybe they have a new metal band, and they just want to come out and support, what is the best way to reach out to you guys and ask any questions or find the information for this event? This event to go out and support.
Facebook. We actually have an event page going on, but you can inbox either of us on Facebook.
Outstanding. Well, we will
Yeah.
make sure that we absolutely tag that event to support it. What else am I forgetting? Am I
We're
forgetting
having
anything?
raffles.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Ways.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, and that to some cool prizes there to possibly win.
Yeah. You
lot.
could tattoos.
Tattoos, nails, a couple of gift
smoke
bags from
shops.
smoke shops.
Outstanding.
I think a few of them
Adult
actually.
stores.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
We've
there's
got
a
all
lot of
sorts of
stuff.
stuff. Well,
Yeah.
good. And I appreciate you guys bringing other members of the community in to where
Yeah.
it's more than just, one person trying to do this. Well, guys, I think this is awesome. This Saturday, that 80s bar, NuMetal Night, starting at 8 p.m. Ladies are free until 11, and then after
Yeah.
that, it was a $5 cover. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Anything else I'm forgetting, gang?
Come have fun.
Come have fun.
Yes.
Thank you for always supporting us. I really do
You're
appreciate it. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with our next guest. right, guys, we are back. My next guest, they come on here every year about this time for good reason because they have an awesome event coming up. But before I get ahead of myself, young lady, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let them know who you are here with.
My name is Tiffany Chang. I am a secretary and I am a Run Club member, part of the Victoria Area Road Runners Association, shortened to VARRA. And we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization in Victoria. And our goal is to kind of just incorporate running as a healthy lifestyle, way to get people more involved, just to be active in Victoria.
Well, I know a lot of people that, let's say they're not longtime runners. The thought of, hey, let's go and join a run club and go run.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people right away, that knee-jerk reaction is like, absolutely not. Why would I go join a run club? Yes. Nobody's chasing me. Why do I need to go do this? But there are so many reasons why, and I'll start with the first, and you correct me if I'm wrong on any of these. It just ends up being fun. Yes. And you end up meeting new people like anything who are not there to dust you or beat you. They're there to support you and uplift you and make you a better runner. And with that comes all of these health benefits that running provides and being active provides. And so you kind of get the best of both worlds, where you get to meet all these people and you get to have fun. And then you're actually whipping yourself into shape and staying moving in the process and helping your health and all those things. And so it really seems like a win-win to me. And then I'll take it a step further, like we were talking right before camera started. I've considered myself a runner my whole life. Like I thought I knew how to run. I thought I knew everything about, I don't need to talk to anybody else about running. I know it all. I'm that smart. I wasn't. Shocker. I didn't know it all. And like we were talking about, like I just discovered this whole Zone 2 thing, this whole new way of running and all this stuff. And you're like, yep. And you already knew all about it before I even got to finish talking because you were ahead of me. And kind of my point with this is, had I joined this a long time ago, I probably could have upped my knowledge of running and sharpened what I already thought was sharp to be even better and had fun doing it. And so I know I kind of stole your thunder there, but why should somebody come out and join VARRA? It's sometimes a little nerve-wracking to join a new group. I'm nervous, I'm embarrassed, I don't know what to expect. Why should I join and what should I expect?
So like you were saying, you see the word run club and you say, well, I don't run, I'm not sure what to do. It can be intimidating, and I was intimidated when I first joined. But the thing is, you don't have to run the whole time. We actually started back in May. We did a little 6-week training program to lead up to our Firecracker July 4th 5K. And it was a 3-run, 6-week program where we kind of incorporated run walking. So people who had never run before, never done a 5K, they came and we set up a program. We said, this is what you're going to do.
From couch to 5K,
yes, it was great. It was great. And we had quite a few people join, and people who had never done it before. And it is a little intimidating to do something you've never done before. But you have a big group of people who are there to support you. And like you said, it's not a competition. Really, I mean, sometimes it is. But really,
but if you choose to make it a friendly one amongst friends, like, hey, I got you today. Bring it.
And then you kind of have you can have the push and pull at the end of a race or something. But really, we're all there to support each other. It's really you against the time, if that's what you're trying to do. If you're trying to better your time, is you against that clock, not really you against other people.
I'd even take it a step further. You against that couch.
Yes.
Getting you out there, and you hit on a key point that I want to hammer real quick is, you don't have to run this whole thing, because I know a lot of people that I've ever mentioned stuff like running to, and they're like, absolutely, I could only go 100 feet and then I'd have to walk. We'll go that 100 feet and then walk and enjoy it. And then the next time we'll go 101 feet.
Yes, exactly.
And then next thing you know, they'll be doing it. But I really want to piggyback your point of, again, this is not a competition unless you choose to make it a fun, friendly thing, but it's more so about health, fun, joining a group, being a part of your community, and bettering yourself. And iron sharpens iron.
I'd like to even, yes, I love iron sharpens iron,
yes,
but
ma'am.
I'd even like to add that it can be a competition between you and yourself. How much more can you make yourself better, healthier, fitter than you were yesterday? And then maybe one day you show up and you don't have a great day, and that's okay. You just get back and you do it again tomorrow, and then you see how much you can improve. And we have a big group of people who love to support each other. We can cheer from you, whether you're running just a 5K, you're running a whole marathon. You have people from all walks of life, come and
play on words. Good job.
So
but that accountability sometimes is the difference of whether you choose to get up that day and go do something or not. I mean, I know just yesterday I was looking for an excuse to skip jujitsu because I was tired, I was running late, and it was a perfect opportunity to just skip. And my wife was like, "No, go to jujitsu. You can still make it. Go." And I needed that accountability, and I know that having a group of friends that I go out there and are going to hold me accountable to make sure I get my runs in, to make sure I get my training in, to make sure I get my fun in. That's awesome. And what does it cost? Is there a membership fee? If I want to join you guys, how does that work?
So you can go to our website. It's runsignup.com. It's a really long website. You really should just go to our
Facebook page. That's what I was going to say. We can go there. Okay.
It's a $15 a year membership fee
That's so much. $15 for a whole year.
$2 for the processing fee, and that's
okay.
because we are part of the RCAA, the Run Club, Road Runners Club of America Association.
Sounds
so basically,
good to me. Yep.
we have to pay a membership fee to the America's Club so that we can stay like an official run club.
Well, I was being sarcastic because $15 is the cheapest membership fee of anything I've ever been a part of.
So it's all for a whole calendar year,
and
you get basically access. Well, I mean, really, you can run with us. We're not gonna stand there with.
Where's your membership card before you go run with us? But it's encouraged if you want to be a part of the group.
If you want
We'd love
to,
to
then
have
you
it.
can get discounts on like some of the local races, like the Firecracker 5K, the Turkey Trot that we're putting on, and then we have like discount codes to maybe like some running stores. So if you want to buy any gear, you could potentially get a discount.
Some discounts on that. Outstanding. Let's get to that event, the Turkey Trot 5K Run Walk. You guys have been doing this for several years now. It's an awesome event. It's a great way to overcome the gluttony of that. Actually, you set yourself up for the gluttony because you do it in the morning, earn that hunger, then go out and eat it. So tell me about the Turkey Trot. I've done a couple of these. These are a ton of fun, but you tell me all about it real quick.
So it's our third annual Turkey Trot that VARRA is hosting, and it's going to be on Thanksgiving Day, so Thursday, November 23rd.
Yes,
this Thursday at Patriot Park, formerly Saxett Lake. We're going to start the race at 7:30, so we'll ask people who want to sign up or have already signed up to maybe show up 30 minutes, 45 minutes, up to an hour if you want to ahead of time, so you can pick up your bibs, because we'll do bib pick up the morning of, so you don't have to worry about needing
package pick up the day before and all that good
you just
stuff.
show up and then we'll check you in.
That actually kind of makes it a little easier sometimes.
Yeah, makes it easier. Otherwise, you have to make multiple trips. So what I brought is all finishers who cross the finish line will give you a choice of this blue, white, or green. So last year we only had white and green. This year we're introducing a new color.
It's a sharp-looking hat right there.
Yes, so we want you to basically.
The cool ones that you actually go running
It's
too.
a performance cap. So
nice.
You can add another color of cap to your collection, and then all finishers will also get these cool, fancy fall-themed socks. So again, you can add another pair of socks to your collection.
Outstanding. Well, I think this is a great thing that you guys do. That turkey dinner hits, or that turkey lunch hits a little different after you've dropped a 5K in the morning before you show up and eat all that stuff.
So,
it's a great excuse to really go all the way on Thanksgiving
So this
food.
year for our age group awards and our overall awards, which we've been doing, so one of our members, Kathy Manning, has graciously and generously donated Quera House pecan pies for the first place overall and age group winner. So you're gonna walk away with a giant pecan pie if you place first. And then second and third place, we didn't forget. So Moonside Macarons from, I think, Eagle Lake in Texas. So they'll come to like the farmers markets. We're gonna do dozen macarons for second place winners and half a dozen macarons for third place winners. So there are some pretty cool food prizes.
No, I had a schedule conflict for this day that I wasn't, and now I'm sitting here trying to say, you had me at pies and macarons and all that good stuff.
Like
you got me.
Thanksgiving meal as the dessert hero.
Yeah, I like the way you think. I like the way you think. Best way to sign up for this thing is at the runsignup.com, but go to the Facebook page. You can find it right there. You have a Facebook event created that we will tag in this video right here for you. Young lady, what am I forgetting?
I don't think anything. Just we would love to see people. Oh, it's family friendly, so bring your kids. We have kids who have signed up, and if your kids don't want to run the whole 5K, that's okay. Like we just want to get people.
Nobody's going to be tackling you. You didn't make the full distance of the course. If you decided halfway to turn around and come back, like nobody's going to tackle you or anything like that.
It's just a way to kind of bring the community together the morning of Thanksgiving before everyone goes off to their respective private family.
And bring friends. You know, we've done this before and we brought friends that weren't runners.
Yeah.
And they walked it together. And they had a great time. They had a good conversation, but they still got a 3.2 mile or 3.1 mile walk.
It will be a little bit chilly, and we will have hot chocolate and coffee. So if you want to walk with your steaming mug of hot chocolate and coffee,
there you go.
That's great. Or just cheer for everyone.
You guys are knocking this over the back fence.
Yes.
Well done. Thank you for coming on again and telling us about it. Thank you for doing this once again. Turkey Trot 5K Run Walk this Thursday, November 23rd. Go there before you eat your big Thanksgiving. Patriot Park. You can find VARRA info on Facebook. the Victoria area Roadrunners. Thanks for what you guys do. Thanks for
Thank you so
keeping people
much.
healthy. Get out there and join them. It's a good group, guys. Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back with our next guest, and you probably know who they are.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
All right, guys, we are back. My next guest probably needs no introduction. We're going to give him one anyway, though. We're glad to have him here. Big things happening. So, my brother, we'll start at this end. If you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let us know who you are here with.
I am Daniel Valdez, the owner of the 361 Hood News.
Yes, sir. Young lady.
My name is Teresa Garcia, and I'm here for the 361 Head News.
Outstanding. And you, young lady.
I'm Ashlyn Wright, and I'm here for the 361 News.
You're part of a family, I think, that really kind of contributed and helped out, huh? And that's what makes you being here so special, because you're one of their big supporters and you've helped bless other people. And so we're going to get to this because I'm really excited about this. But for those that don't know, kind of the way, you know, and I think they all do, because, man, you came onto the scene fast. But 361 Hood News, man, I got to tell you, that's where I go for news. You guys have really created something that I think is cool. You have managed to put, you know, boots on the street, people on the streets, you on the streets. And so before I just talk and give it all away, what is 361 Hood News and why is it everywhere so quickly? What is this that you started and why is it so successful already?
So when I first one of the reasons why I started doing it is because I seen that the girl from Houston, which is the Grizzlies, I said, well, she's doing Hood News out there. Why not do it here in Victoria? So then I'm all like, okay, so started up and just wanted to get out there and let people know what's happening on the streets. And you know, sometimes we get out there before the news does, and just to let people know.
And you kind of took that a step further from just, you know, helping to keep people informed of what's going on. Is once that platform started growing and that group went from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000. Last time I checked, I think y'all were at 10,000 or maybe even more.
Yes, sir.
You started using it for good. And in addition to just helping to tell the news, I noticed you guys are popping up all over town doing giveaways, helping families,
yes, sir,
and all that. What was the thought behind that? I mean, you started a news thing, and then now you're back out into the community helping. What made you decide to kind of, well, in addition to providing news, to help you help your community?
So from growing up, from my mom being a single parent, there's a lot of single parents out there, and there's also mothers or fathers that are single parents that are raising kids and are needing to help with getting toys for their families and stuff. And so I just decided just to go ahead and start the 361 Hood News Bless a Child Toy Drive, and just to help people get some of the kids.
Give some of their blessings to others.
Yes, sir.
And this is kind of, and we're going to get to this event that you guys have coming up, one of these events, but this is also where you and your family kind of come through, is because you all also saw a need in the community and you saw what they were doing, and then your family saw an opportunity through the 361 Hood News to bless other families. And so they were very adamant that you had to be a part of this because your family helped to give back and help others. What made you guys want to give back in the community and help other families?
Because, like, I went through hard times in my life, and I wanted to be that person, because, like, my aunt and me, I always put people first before me. And I wanted to do that no matter how hard it is for me. I wanted to help those kids because I do not want the kids going through what I went through.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, that is very powerful, and thank you. What this world needs right now is love and kindness and giving and generosity. And so for you, and I'm going to embarrass you here, how old are you?
I'm 11.
You're 11, and you're already finding these lessons, and you're already finding ways to give back. That's powerful, and that's inspiring. And I hope you know that while the money is important and that helps, it's that heart that you just spoke of right there, and that kindness to serve, that's powerful. And I appreciate you guys for bringing that. And one of the first messages when we talked is I told you I appreciated using what you had for good. Yes, because there's so much ugly in the world right now.
Yes.
And the fact that you guys have decided to put blessings into people's lives and turn, You could use this platform for good or you could use it for bad. And you guys have decided to be good with it and to help others.
Yes,
and we will always have your back on that because I think that's awesome. You have touched me today. That is powerful that you at 11 years old, that you have that kind of kindness in your heart. Hold on to it and be a light to others. You're already a light to others, you know. And so on that note, let's get into 361 News Hood 361 News Bless a Child Toy. Man, I'm butchering this. 361 Hood News Bless a Child Toy Drive. Again, this is what you guys were talking about that you're doing out in the community. And I know that you guys have donations coming up, you know, all the way till December 13th, if I'm correct. And I know you've got various locations and a whole bunch of different stuff. So probably, correct me if I'm wrong here, would the best way for, you know, if people want to participate in this, if they want to help out, would the best way to be message the 361 Hood News page and say, hey, you know, we've got toys we want to donate, or what is the best way that we can keep up with this event that you guys are doing and support it?
There's numbers that we have on the flyers and stuff like that we put at different locations, or the flyers that we put or that we're handing out to people has numbers on there. It has my number and another lady that's helping us help us do this toy drive and stuff like that. Like I said, there's various people that are helping us, and so that's one way of contacting or inboxing through Messenger.
I was going to say, I know you've become pretty popular and stuff and all that, but you're really good at returning messages and all that. So they can just, if they've got a question, they can message you directly. Hey, I want to donate. I've got toys. I can't make it, but I want to make a monetary donation. Things like that. They can do all that through you. And then fast forward, once you guys, you know, from here until the 13th of December, you guys will be taking in the donations, various locations. But then, you know, get a little more into December, around the 17th, you guys will be doing the actual pickup for the toys and all that kind of stuff. And I'm assuming that as we get closer to the December date, you guys will be making posts about this in 361 Hood News, all that, and they can follow. So then my last question is, I got a lot of people that, even though y'all are blown up and you're huge, a lot of people are starting to just now, wait a minute, what's 361 Hood News? How do I be a part of it? But it's a private group that you ask for membership for, but like any group, it's got rules and responsibilities.
There's questions that you have to answer before you get into the page.
And you have to answer them. You're not getting into that group. And so absolutely, and again, be respectful when you get in there. It's a group trying to help for good. And so we want to make sure we respect the rules on all that. But my wife, y'all got to make sure you let her in. She's like, hey, they haven't let me in yet. I said, babe, they got a long wait list. These guys are popular, you know? And so is there anything that I'm forgetting to tell the people or anything that we need to discuss that I haven't remembered or? So
December 9th, at the Riverside Children's Park between 12 and 3. We will have a DJ. We're going to have some Christian rappers. We're going to have the toy drive. If you want to come drop a toy off and the kids want to have a good time and they want to play, and we're going to have some pizzas and come out and join us. And
awesome. And that'll be December 9th?
Actually, we're doing a photo shoot too. Somebody's going to have to bring a backdrop. We're going to have the Grinch. I'm going to dress like Santa.
Awesome. Awesome. I was wondering, you're going to be Santa the Grinch. I didn't know which way you were going to go, but you got to be Santa, I feel like.
The Grinch is from Walmart.
Okay.
So they allowed him to go ahead and do that with us.
Awesome. Man, that's so good. I'm proud of you guys. That'll be December 9th.
December 9th.
And again, that'll all be posted in the group. You guys will be making update posts. So as long as they can get in 361 Hood News, they can follow the event and figure out what's happening.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, thank you. I appreciate using your powers for good here. Young lady, you're inspiring. Thank you for what you're doing. Don't lose that giving spirit. Don't lose that spirit to lead from the front and lead with kindness and love and giving back to your community. It will take you a long ways. Anything I'm forgetting? Anybody? Well, again, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to all of our sponsors, all of our guests. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Even though times are hard, be aware of the blessings that you do have in your life. We are blessed. We are blessed, and we need to fight to take care of others and help others and follow this young lady's example of giving back and serving. And on that note, guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.